you very much to give me this, honor me, and give me the time. Thanks, the Laura and also the university. His brother Greg mentioned, thanks Mr. Greg also. He showed you many photos about Rohingya Muslims in our Arakan state in Myanmar. So actually, I'm one of the example. If I was in my country, maybe I cannot speak. I cannot tell to you what we are facing. I belong to this Rohingya ethnic group. If you check the history, Rohingya history, you will find Rohingya people living in our Arakan state from 19th century, 9th century, 9th century, not recently, 9th century. We call when in the Iraq, King Harun Rashid is ruling the country. At that time, Islam arrived in Arakan state. Before Rohingya people, they are not Muslim. They are Hindus. They are worshipping natural and other things. Then some people came from Yemen. Good people, you can say, or the business people, they go from Arakan to China. Their ship is wrecked, and they arrived to Arakan land. From this time, Islam started. And we became Muslim. So you can imagine now, some people leaving their hometown, homeland from 9th century until today, but they are not recognized as a Burmese ethnic group. And also if you check in the history, you will find Rohingya Muslim, they ruled Arakan. It was the separate country, not with Myanmar at that time. From 1430 to 1784, 350 years, 350 years, these people ruled this country. Then later Myanmar colonized this country, then British colonized came, and British left with Myanmar. So Myanmar people and the government said you are not belong to this land. You belong to other country. How is possible? If Myanmar government, they deny Rohingya people, must be they have lived this land also, because this Arakan land is for Rohingya. In Myanmar, if you check, there's the more than 40 ethnic group. Rohingya is the one of ethnic group. But still, as Brother Craig mentioned before, they don't have right like a bird. A bird have many facility. Animals have many freedom. They can move, they can eat, they can go anywhere they want, but Rohingya people cannot. Just from one village to other village cannot move. No education rights. No any kind of the freedom, basic human rights. As you see before in the pictures, even now, Rohingya people inside the Arakan, their own land, they became refugee. For example, we are refugee here in Japan. At least we got a status, we can do a job, can do many things. But if Rohingya refugees inside Arakan, they cannot. They don't have medical take care, they don't have education, they cannot go out of the camp. You see the people inside their refuge, inside the country. We are refugee here in Japan. In Japan also we have many Burmese Rohingya Muslim here. Maybe someone still didn't get visa. We hope they will get later. At least they have a lot of facility, a lot of freedom. But in Arakan, we don't have any kind of freedom. Now Myanmar government changed recently. If Myanmar government want to develop their country, must be work together, cooperate each other. Otherwise they cannot. Because the human, anywhere they're born, if someone live thousand years, our ancestor, fathers and fathers, all born in Arakan state. Now I'm out of the country, almost now 20 how many years? 26 years now. From 91, maybe you know, there's a lot of migration from Myanmar to Bangladesh. At that time also we migrate. Then we studied there, and we were other country. Ultimately we arrived to Japan. So we are very lucky. At least we got here the freedom, the status, everything what is one human can get, we found here in Japan. If I was in my country in Arakan state, maybe I cannot understand the world. Our people, they don't know what is the world, what is the meaning of the freedom. Like they are staying slave. You know the slave? If you want to see the slave, you go to Arakan, you go to Myanmar, you see by yourself. You can see. We read in the history, there's the slave before. Nobody said no slave. But we have also still slave by different name, different country. You see, there's so many pictures. People born, their fathers, their ancestors, thousand years. Even I saw in the Kuwait, Bedouin, they can demonstrate. Our people cannot demonstrate. I cannot speak if I was in Arakan. I cannot demonstrate. I cannot talk about my rights, basic rights. If I talk, maybe they will give me different name, terrorists and this and kill you. So it's a very tough situation. Nowadays, we have to understand what stateless people, minority people suffering. If we stay in Japan, we cannot understand. Even my kids not born here in Japan, they cannot understand what is these people suffering. We have to go, we have to visit. If we visit, if we see by ourselves, then we can understand. If you read about the Rohingya, just go Google, you write the Rohingya, you will find a lot. Even Mr. Quintana, he was a special reporter on Burma, he also visited, he gave the report, I write here. He saw by himself. Even his life was in danger because he's telling truth. If you go, Myanmar, they don't allow you. Because if you see the reality, then you have to tell the truth. If you tell the truth, they will disturb you. They cannot allow you to go. Maybe Mr. Greg also, he couldn't visit our land. We are from Arakan, from Mongdo. Mongdo, nobody can visit it. Maybe someone can go at least Sitwe. Mongdo cannot. More dangerous. So this must be, we have to know these things and we have feel. He also mentioned, sometimes refugee, Lara mentioned, refugee they get recognized out of their country. For example, we are in Japan, we are honored, we get everything, but inside, nobody take care of them. Nobody show any sympathy for them. They don't have even right what other animals have right. No right, no food. People dying like this. Houses burned, you saw in the pictures. Thousand houses. No rebuild. Then put them in one place, like I said, like a refugee. It's a very tough situation for Rohingya. So at least I hope those Rohingya who came to Japan, at least they will get citizen. They will get a status here. And later on, they got many, our sisters and many of our family here in Japan, they got citizen now. They didn't get human basic right in Arakan, in Burma, they got here. The citizen means they are now not a stateless. They have a state. That's why I'm Japanese. Because they got the state. But there are no state. You're born, you're working long time, but you cannot say, oh, this my state. Even uttering this Rohingya word not allowed. I cannot say I'm Rohingya. I'm speaking Rohingya language. I'm born from Rohingya mothers. Everything Rohingya. I cannot say Rohingya. Or what will I say? For example, if one Japanese say I'm Japanese, if you say no, you cannot mention Japanese. You must be some other name. Now by force, even our name going to change. Maybe they will give other names, Bengali and other one. So Bengali and very big different. This Rakhine who are living in Arakan state, they all came from Bangladesh. They have a state military. I was in Bangladesh, I know. I visited their area. All coming from Bangladesh. Rohingya, no. Rohingya from 9th century. They are the origin people of this land. Now Rohingya migrating to Bangladesh, to other countries. Who will go to this hellfire like Arakan is no hellfire like? Nobody will go. People will go other places where the peace and they can get education, this kind of things. I think time is there enough. Give me only 10 minutes. So thank you very much. So if we get other time chance, we'll talk about our Rohingya. Now my sister will come. She has many names. Rohingya name is Shegufta, and one Burmese name, Pida, now Japanese Hasegawa. So she will come and she is very fluent. She studied here in Japan. She can address you in Japanese. Thank you very much.